Tonight we report on a Moses Lake teenager shot and killed in Spokane, and the Moses Lake Head Start program celebrates 50 years. What's happening in sports, Bob?
You bet, Alan. Local high school golfers have good outings on day one at state, and the Sounders hold off the Rapid. Here's a quick glance at our Weather Center forecast.
And I'm expecting the heat to continue right through the weekend. A mountain storm may drift into western counties tomorrow, but the big cool down not till Monday. All the details coming on up shortly.
I'm Alan Troop, and we have all this and much more on iFiber One News.
From the iFiber One HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFiber One News, your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFiber One News, and it starts now.
A Moses Lake teenager was identified as the victim in a fatal shooting in Spokane. The Spokane County Medical Examiner's Office identified 17-year-old Cesar Medina as the boy shot and killed early Tuesday morning inside a business on North Monroe Street. Spokane police stated on Wednesday they were responding to the shooting when they stopped a car leaving the area and found Medina and 2 others in the car. First responders attempted to revive Medina, but they were unsuccessful. He was shot in the chest and neck. The 2 other people in the car were questioned by police and released. Spokane police are looking for the suspect, described as an African-American male, about 5'9" tall, with a thin build and short curly hair, last seen wearing a gray or black sweatshirt. Police and firefighters joined students for recess Wednesday at Garden Heights Elementary School in Moses Lake as part of a new program. Reporter Joe Utter has the details.
Wednesday was the first outside lunch this year for students at Garden Heights Elementary in Moses Lake, and some surprise guests join in to have some fun and interact with the students. Moses Lake Police and Grant County Sheriff's deputies, along with firefighters from Moses Lake and Grant County Fire District 5, spent the afternoon at the school for recess. Moses Lake Police Officer Adam Monroe said the visit is part of a new program started this year.
Yeah, so at all the schools in Moses Lake, what we do is we have a Law Enforcement Emergency Services Day. As you can see, we've got Fire 5, Moses Lake Fire Department, the Sheriff's Office, Moses Lake Police Department, and we get together at the schools and we interact with the kids.
While playing football and basketball with the kids and showing off the emergency vehicles, Monroe said the visit shows that police and firefighters are here to help.
Most of the times these kids, their first contact with us is at some type of emergency, a criminal complaint at their residence, and this allows us to make contact with them in a different light.
Monroe said the role of the 2 school resource officers has also changed this year and allow officers to interact more with the students.
The SRO, our roles kind of transitioned this year to be more of a mentor to the kids. We interact with them. We talk to them not only about criminal complaints, about things that are going on in their life, and what law enforcement actually does. We're not here to write tickets. We're not here to take kids to jail. We're here to make sure the kids are safe, that they feel comfortable interacting with us.
This is Joe Utter for iFiber One News.
A Quincy police clerk is suing the city after officials reportedly failed to release records about the investigation of an officer. Diana Gonzalez filed a civil lawsuit in Grant County Superior Court. She claims city officials denied her the reports from the internal investigations of former police sergeant Dan Dobbs. Dobbs allegedly threatened Gonzalez on March 11, 2014, after she complained to former police chief Bob Heimbach about the behavior of a police officer. The chief reportedly assigned Dobbs to handle Gonzalez's problem. She was sitting at her desk when she reportedly heard Dobbs walk behind her and say, "Snitches get stitches." The action led Gonzalez to temporarily obtain a protection order against Dobbs. Ephrata Police conducted the internal investigation for the Quincy Police Department. Dobbs resigned from the Quincy Police Department in August 2014. Gonzalez's request was made on September 12, 2014, and it was delayed for months before being provided with some of the records. She is still waiting for the rest. A fire damaged a home in Moses Lake early Tuesday morning. Moses Lake firefighters responded to the 700 block of South Fairbanks Drive to a fire burning on the outside of a residence. According to Assistant Fire Chief Pete Conjera, a resident was able to knock down a majority of the flames before firefighters arrived. Conjera said the damage was mostly contained to the exterior of the home with some damage to the walls and attic space. Nobody was injured, and the cause of the fire is under investigation. And now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
Short break, we'll be right back.
At Moses Lake Community Health Center, we have had the privilege to serve the local communities since 1978.
What I like about working at this clinic more than any other clinic that I've worked at is the patient care. With the patient care team that we've assembled, it allows us to take care of as many facets of the patient and their family's needs.
Please take the opportunity to experience the high-quality care provided at our clinics.
Just when I thought the blizzard couldn't get any better, DQ put the blizzard inside a waffle cone. This is mind-blowing. So when DQ asked me how I would tell the world, I said... Sounds better in Italian.
Pretty impressive, Liz. Any blizzard, like confetti cake, now in a fresh-baked waffle cone. This is fan food, not fast food.
Hello everyone, I'm Chaselyn Rodriguez from your One News Weather Center, brought to you by Bud Clary Toyota dealer. Toyota Let's Go places a gradual increase in temperatures around our area within the next few days. The low pressure system gradually departing by Thursday, bringing us a decrease in rain chances. Dry conditions are expected around our area, with temperatures warming up above average for this time of year within the next few days. In the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at the almanac within the past 24 hours. Maximum temperatures in the lower 80s above the normal for this time of year, should be in the mid 70s. Now breaking that record high of 95 degrees, and that was in 1958. We started off the morning around the average in the lower 50s, and sun setting this evening at 8:42 p.m. And for Moses Lake, very similar conditions. Maximum temperature in the lower 80s, and we started off the morning with average temperatures for this time of year. Sun setting at 8:40 p.m. Record high of 89 degrees. Let's take a look at the conditions right now outside your door. Maximum temperatures in the lower 80s with abundant sunshine, and those winds coming through pretty calmly from the west up to 5 miles per hour. Conditions improving. The low pressure system exiting the area, bringing drier conditions along the inland northwest. Now increase in cloud cover. We're expecting partly to mostly cloudy skies by the weekend, and there's that chance of some showers along the Cascades and towards eastern parts of the region. Let's go ahead and take a look at those maximum temperatures towards the coastal area, from the upper 60s to lower 70s, upper 70s for Olympia. Mostly clear skies, and towards the Yakima Valley in the lower 90s, and towards the inland northwest, those maximum temperatures in the lower 80s with mostly clear skies. Let's take a closer look at our Columbia Basin. Maximum temperatures for Ephrata in the upper 80s, as well as towards Bridgeport and Royal City, and towards Moses Lake or around the region, temperatures from the mid to upper 80s with mostly sunny skies. Let's take a look at the extended forecast for the week. Abundant sunshine for Thursday with maximum temperatures in the upper 80s, and then coming into Friday, an increase in temperatures above the normal for this time of year. In the lower 90s, hot on Friday and on Saturday with mostly clear skies, and then a slight increase in humidity levels may bring us a threat of showers by Sunday into the beginning of the work week, and then a decrease in temperatures by Tuesday. Mostly cloudy skies in the upper 70s, and then by the second half of the work week we return to the lower 80s. Hope you enjoy this weekend. Now back to sports.
It's a wake up and smell the flowers thing. A kick cabin fever to the curb thing. It's a just gotta be me thing. It's a spring thing, and what better way to celebrate than in a new Toyota? Now with Spring Thing special offers, including financing as low as 0%, up to $2,000 in cash back, or special low payment leases. For Spring Thing special offers on all Toyota models, see any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today. Toyota, let's go places.
Local high school golfers are finding success on the state links. Ephrata's Aaron Whalen shot a 66 at Liberty Lake to lead the 2A boys tourney by 3 strokes after day 1. Whalen shot the lowest round in all 4 classifications. Whalen and Mason Bouchard, who carded a 79, advanced to round 2 today. Josh Johnson missed the cut by a stroke. The Lady Tigers turned in an outstanding performance at Meadowwoods with 3 golfers in the top 10. Freshman phenom Kennedy Peters shot 71 and has a 6-stroke lead going into today's competition. Kendall Sage carded an 83. Katie Hillard was 1 stroke back with an 84. All 3 made the cut for round 2. Warden's Connor Haynes was 1 stroke off the lead with a 73 in the 1B2B boys tournament at Columbia Point in Richland. Marco Papa curled one into the top right corner of the Colorado box, and the Sounders beat the Rapids 1-0 at CenturyLink Field last night. Papa's first goal of the season came at the 15th minute of play. It was the 6th win in the past 7 matches for Seattle. The victory moves the Rave Green to 13-3-2 and gives the team a 2-point lead over second place FC Dallas. The Sounders wrap up their 3-game home series when the New York Red Bull come to town on Sunday. The match draws a national audience on ESPN2. Kickoff is slated for 2 p.m. Well, Quincy wrapped up the 2015 season with a return trip to state, but the team took an earlier than anticipated exit from the postseason. Sean Wells had a chance to catch up with the Jacks to talk things over.
After taking first in state last season, the Jacks had their eye on another state title. But this season brought a new challenge as Quincy moved up divisions from 1A to 2A. The Jacks lost in the opening round of state playoffs 2-1 to Pullman, but still believe the season was a success. First team all-conference defender Miguel Diaz was proud of the way his team battled.
I mean, a bunch of us have been playing since we were little kids. We all know each other like the back of our hands. I just felt we had really great chemistry. The only thing that we lacked was keeping our composure, which was a really big deal. And last year, that's what we had, and that's what made our season successful.
Head coach Arturo Guerrero was disappointed with the early exit from state playoffs, but is optimistic about the future of Quincy soccer.
I am excited. I'm still excited about the future, and hopefully they're going to continue working on their own time, because there is no off season in this sport. You got to continue getting ready, being competitive and putting the extra hours to be where you need to be.
Coach Guerrero thinks hard work will pay off for his team and expects more championships for the Jacks.
We don't want this to end. We don't want it to just end here right now with accomplishing, one title. We want some more titles for years and years to come.
For Fiber One News, Sean Wells.
We'll be back after this commercial break.
Hello, my name is Cheryl Kono. I am your local Ephrata Farmers Insurance Agent. Here at Cheryl Kono Insurance Agency, our customers always come first. We don't just work here, we live here. Please stop by the office, call, email, or Facebook me for a free auto, home, life, business, or farm and ranch quote today. We are insurance. We are farmers. Come in for a free quote today.
We are farmers. Bum, ba, dum, bum, 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 bum. Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
Our spotlight story tonight is about the 50th anniversary of the Head Start preschool program in Moses Lake. The program is also set to expand this year to meet growing demand. Reporter Jeff Chu has the story.
Family Services of Grant County staff, parents, and children celebrated 50 years of the Head Start preschool program in Moses Lake. It was food, fun, and games Thursday in the Denise Schmidt Center that houses Head Start at 1402 East Craig Street in the Larson community. Sally Gundry, Family Services Executive Director for the past 5 years, said the federally funded Head Start program gives kids ages 3 to 5 a better chance of being ready for kindergarten.
We have 6 classrooms, 18 children each for preschool, and then we provide home visitation services. And in Moses Lake, we have 40 families that we meet within their homes to help them learn about their infants and toddlers and understand child development from that perspective. What are the needs of their babies as they grow?
Gundry said the preschool will add a new 4,600 square foot infant and toddler building this summer in the parking lot behind the existing building. The addition is intended to meet the growing demand for low-income families in need of free help in raising their babies, as well as the preschool program. Gundry explained the advantage Head Start gives to preschoolers.
The school districts tell us that our Head Start children come in prepared. They understand how to work in a group. They understand how to listen and work with the teacher. How to work out problems with other children when they have issues. They're already knowing when they come into school a few of their numbers and some letters, and they have an understanding of what reading and writing is about.
Many Head Start parents shared their experiences, which were posted on the school's bulletin board. Tiffany Hooper, a so-called Head Start mom, has 2 children in the program. She highly recommends it.
My oldest son is learning his shapes, his colors, his numbers. If it wasn't for Head Start, I don't know what I would do.
Flor Garcia Burgess was a Head Start mom 20 years ago, and today she's a member of the program's staff.
I had 3 of my children in the Head Start program, and it was a wonderful experience for me. It gave me the motivation to go to school. I attended Big Bend for 2 years. All 5 of our children graduated high school and are grown up.
Sally Gundry explained why Head Start was being celebrated in Moses Lake.
We want to showcase Head Start so that people who don't know why Head Start is so important for our low-income children, so that they understand what Head Start is and what we do for our communities. In Grant County, we serve 144 preschool children, so all those children, and we have a classroom of 18 in Ephrata and 18 in Soap Lake with our 108 here, and all of those children go into the school districts and they come ready to learn.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFiber One News.
We'll be right back after this.
Have you been to iFiber1.com? The most up-to-date news in the Columbia Basin is just one click away. With news, sports, and weather, you can stay in the know with what's going on in your community. Read your news on the go by visiting iFiber1.com on your tablet or even your phone. Follow us on Facebook for quick updates and discuss the news with others in our area. Your #1 news source in the Columbia Basin is iFiber1.com. Check it out today. What's white and yellow and red all over? If you said the local book telephone directory, the one with the purple sunset on the cover, then you're right. In print and online at statewideyp.com, it features up-to-date local maps, community information, and a calendar of events. With a restaurant dining guide with full local menus and a reverse directory, you're sure to find the number you're looking for. It's the best way to get the information you need. Pick up a copy of the local book today or visit statewideyp.com.
Welcome back. Prosecutors dropped a vehicular homicide charge against a Federal Way man accused of drunk driving when a woman fell from his motorcycle and died. Darrell Harris, a 57-year-old man, pleaded guilty in Grant County Superior Court to DUI, reckless endangerment, and reckless driving. Prosecutors initially charged Harris with vehicular homicide and manslaughter in the second degree. The charges were changed as part of a plea agreement because the prosecutor did not feel he could get a conviction with the existing evidence. A judge sentenced Harris to 364 days in jail with 100 days of the sentence suspended for 5 years. Harris told investigators he was drinking before he got on a motorcycle with a 36-year-old Seattle woman. They were traveling to Soap Lake from Seattle on Interstate 90 on August 23, 2014. The woman fell off the motorcycle and died. Memorial Day weekend was busy for the Grant County Sheriff's Office, but a little easier with only one major crime. Sheriff Tom Jones said the calls for service and tickets issued were similar to previous Memorial Day weekends. He said they saw a slight decrease in criminal complaints at the Gorge. Jones said it's important to know that most of the people coming to visit Grant County are polite, respectful, and don't cause problems. At the Gorge during the Sasquatch Music Festival, the Sheriff's Office received 36 calls for service, which is less than the 48 calls in 2014. 21 people were arrested, with 11 booked into the Grant County Jail. The Interagency Narcotics Enforcement Team arrested 9 people for delivery of narcotics and possession of narcotics. The major crime for the weekend was when Tanner Drayton Williams, a 19-year-old California man, was arrested Saturday morning for allegedly driving over tents and striking at least 3 people at the Gorge campground. Today is my last newscast for I-501 News. I took a moment to talk with reporter Jeff Chu about my time here and future plans.
Ready to go.
News anchor Alan Troop is retiring. His last I-501 newscast is today. Troop, who is retiring from his full-time job as an insurance agent, leaves after living in Ephrata more than 50 years. He started as a farmer and joined the insurance business in 1983. In his retirement, Troop said he is moving to Seattle to pursue his love of music.
My favorite hobby for a lot of years has been music. And although I really enjoyed my time playing with Bonnie guitar and other people around the area, I'd really like to go to Seattle where there's a lot more music going on. There are some workshops over there that I'd like to attend, and the fiddler I've played with for a lot of years is over there, and we want to put some things together and try and get some gigs, and there's just a lot going over there that I want to be involved in. I'm Alan Troop, and we have all this and much more on I-501 News.
Troop recalled how he joined I-501 News as its news anchor.
The Chamber was holding their business after hours here one night a couple years ago, and they gave anybody who wanted to an opportunity to sit here at this desk and look at the camera and read off the teleprompter, just insert their own name and their business, and it was a lot of fun. I think if I remember correctly, I was the first one to sit here and give it a try. And then when we were all done, we all watched the rerun and laughed at ourselves and had a great time. Then a couple of weeks later, Kelly was looking for a backup man to do the news, and he gave me a call and asked me if I was willing to do it. I said I'd give it a try. So I did some backup, and then as it worked out, I became the anchor man, and here I am.
From all of us here at I-501 News, we wish you the best in your retirement, Alan. I'm Jeff Chu for I-501 News.
Yep. I want to again take a brief moment to mention that this is my last newscast, that I am retiring at last, and that I appreciate each and every one of you who has allowed me into your household each night with the news of Grant County. The news is sometimes fun, sometimes grim, but it's the news. I work with some very talented people who go out and record the news, who research the news, and who enable the newscast. The staff and management of iFiber1 News are a remarkable group of talent that I really enjoy working with. And to you, the audience, I thank you for being a part of the iFiber community. Spread the word. Even Seattle doesn't have broadband service that Grant County has. Good night and good luck.